Welcome back. There are 200 million people in the world living with intellectual and developmental disabilities. In 1989, Anthony Shriver, the son of Eunice Kennedy Shriver, the founder of the Special Olympics, started an organization while a student at Georgetown University that paired individuals with IDD buddies and those without an IDD, called Peer Buddies. Now, that organization has evolved into Best Buddies International, which today has nearly 3,000 chapters around the world. Best Buddies founder Anthony K. Shriver and MOD Pizza co-founder Ali Svenson join me now to discuss how Best Buddies is teaming up with MOD Pizza to help support their mission. Welcome. Well, this is one of those heartwarming stories that I love doing. So, Anthony, tell us more about Best Buddies and what your inspiration was for starting the organization.
Well, I started when I was a student at Georgetown University, which was a gift for me to do, and I've been at it ever since, so it's been 30 years. Really with the simple premise that every person deserves to realize their dreams and their full potential, whatever those may be. And how better to do it than through a mentoring relationship with young people. So we're in 3,000 schools. How better to do it than inclusive living, where people are living side by side with non-disabled people in the community, leadership opportunities. And last but not least, of course, our Great Jobs program, where we're finding good, solid, competitive jobs for people with special abilities. I mean, you can't survive without a great job. And you got to feel like you have a place to go every day, that you can pay for what you want in life, whether it's a rent or a mortgage or a car payment. You got to earn an income. And I think the partnership with MOD Pizza has been fantastic. You know, they've given us such great opportunity to hire so many of our participants. They've got over 300 people with IDD working now at their stores. But it's more, it's about the culture. It's about the culture of MOD. It's about the culture of companies that step up and believe in an inclusive environment, believe that, you know, diversity wins. The more diverse your workforce is, the stronger your company is, the happier your employees are, and the more money you're going to make, because we live in a capitalist culture and you got to make money to thrive. And I think companies that hire and step up and participate with Best Buddies do better financially. So that's exciting. And you know, I've been blessed to be in a family that, you know, respects difference, celebrates inclusion and diversity. And, you know, my mom was Special Olympics, and I had an aunt who had profound intellectual disabilities. So it's been a blessing for me to be in this work for so long, and it's been a real gift to be able to work with MOD and Ali.
Well, Ali, MOD is leading the way and showing other employers how this works and why it works. When did MOD become involved with Best Buddies, and why?
Well, MOD exists to serve people, and we do want to contribute to a world that works for and includes everyone. And this was the mindset when we started the business over 13 years ago, and it led us to employ some individuals who have made great contributions at our business. And one of these individuals is a guy named Jeffrey. We hired him over 10 years ago in our second location. He's still with us today, and Jeffrey has Down syndrome. He really opened our eyes to what an incredible opportunity we had to make an impact with individuals that do have special abilities. And so, of course, that work to become an inclusive employer led us to meet Best Buddies. We've been working with them for years. They've helped us become better inclusive employers and just better employers generally. We have now about 300 squad members with IDD. It's something we really believe in, and we have seen the benefits firsthand on the business and the communities that we serve.
Well, you know, I think that it's important to remember that as human beings, we're differently abled with a gift and an ability that hopefully allows us to be self-sufficient. If you have an intellectual or developmental disability, it's even more crucial. So how do people get to the Best Buddies program?
Well, just to comment on what you said, I mean, it's important to be self-sufficient, but I think it's also critically important to recognize that everybody needs help. And it's in our country, we talk so much about independence and doing it on your own. Everybody had to achieve on their own. But to me, people that really win are people that achieve with community and achieve with great support system. And that's what we're doing together. We're trying to build communities together here. We're trying to create great jobs. We're trying to make people feel happy and fulfilled, and their life has a sense of purpose. And we're trying to make money at the same time. So I think all those things can happen, and you can learn more about it at modpizza.com or bestbuddies.org. But I hope you'll come, and you'll come to a restaurant, and you'll buy the values meal, and you'll support us, and we'll raise money, and we'll give more people opportunities for employment. And we'll recognize that, you know, nobody gets anywhere in life alone. And MOD Pizza is showing that, and their culture lines right up, and their values line up with Best Buddies.
And Ali, this is an important mission for you. Tell us about the benefits of having an inclusive workplace.
Oh, incredible benefits, and we've seen it year after year. Our leaders all around the country, if they have a member of their squad with IDD, it lifts everybody up. Much more inclusive workplace, the environment lifts up, customers walk in the door and they feel that sense of being welcomed and more inclusivity, and it's exactly the environment that we want for everybody, that everyone feels that they belong and that they're accepted and that they're celebrated. And so we've seen it benefit the culture of our business, and we also know that statistically it's benefiting the people that we're able to employ. Our squad with IDD have a much higher rate of retention and a higher sense of belonging in their work. And those are the things that as employers and as humans, that's what we care most about, you know. So we know that it works, and we know that it can also make a positive social impact and reverse the numbers. If over 80% of adults in our communities with IDD cannot get a job, that is something that is just unacceptable, and we know it doesn't need to be that way. So we're trying to do our part to address that.
Well, you've shown that it's working. Best Buddies needs support, right? So how can people support Best Buddies and MOD Pizza?
We're working hard to make it very easy. Anthony mentioned the values meal with an S on the end. It celebrates the values that we all share of inclusivity and acceptance and opportunity. And all that you need to do as a customer is buy a values meal, which is any pizza, any salad, and a drink. And we'll be making a donation to Best Buddies. And we hope to donate up to $500,000 through this program, which runs through till about the third week of August.
Terrific. And if you're someone who wants to volunteer to be a peer buddy?
Yeah, you can go to bestbuddies.org. We got some good programs in Kentucky. I've been down there a bunch of times, so it's a great place and a lot of support down there. We want to grow our program in Kentucky, so support MOD, and we have more money and we'll continue to grow. But you go to bestbuddies.org and a whole variety of different options on how to get engaged and how to volunteer or to become an employer and hire someone with intellectual disabilities, which is a great gift to give to them and a great gift to give to your company.
Indeed it is. I want to thank you, Anthony Shriver and Ali Svenson, for joining me on the show today. Guys, check out those sites.
Thank you.